Hall in the 51. And we're looking, and we got a green flag. Quite advantage to Kevin Jackson. We'll see if they all make it through 1 and 2. First time around, we got them bottled up. And we got a bunch of them. And it looks like majority of them, 1 or 2 of them, and it wasn't gonna happen. Then we're gonna need a record on the 58, they say. 2 pace cars off on the pit road. Kevin Jackson, Larry Hall, lead us to the line. This way. Leaders have made it through 1 and 2. Looks like we're going to get through that one cleanly. A couple of close calls. And Russell Davis has nosed his way with that 50 mistake, number 50. Mustang up in the second. As a battle of the Fords up front, Brandon Clements got that brown number 7 Toyota. Up there, here comes the one machine, Michael Tucker. He's gonna mix it up. Larry Hall makes it 3 wide at the stripe as we complete lap number 2. Tom Hudson in the 54 working the high side. Michael Tucker now on the inside of Brandon Clements, and that's about a 4. Up front, 21 Kevin Jackson. Everywhere he goes, he has recently picked up a couple of wins down at Dillon. But right now it's Kevin Jackson, Russell Davis, Larry Hall, Michael Tucker, and Brandon Clements, your top 5. And the 53 is in the pits. That's Clay Jones in one of the Chuck Ruffner machines, the C53. That is actually I believe that is Roy Baines. That is 4. He has cars now stretching out pretty much single file. Remember, this is a 250 lap segment. About 50 coming into the pits, and 20 minutes to make adjustments. Add fuel, change tires, and pull back out. After all that hard work, then we're going to invert the needle. Still showing the way, and that number 21 Ford. Here comes Brian into 38, trying to work easily. Larry Hall looking to the inside of the 50 of Russell Davis. Michael Tucker back there holding 4th place. Michael Wells in the 21, right behind Michael Tucker. We'll just go ahead and give you a full wheel rundown. It seems like everybody's just kind of shaking out right now. Your race leader, 21J, Kevin Jackson. 2nd place, the 50 of Russell Davis. 3rd place, the 51 of Larry Hall. 4th place, the 1 of Michael Tucker. 5th place, the 21 of Michael Wells. 6th place, 38 of Brian. 7th place, the 7 of Brandon Clements. 8th place, the 53, Clay Jones. 9th place, 54, Tom Hudson. 10th place, the 12 of Pete Cruz. Then the 11th, the 2 of Red Cruz. Somebody getting off the red lemon pretty hard. Then he's got the 71 of Justin Hall at 12th. 13th to 22 of Jason Tutterow. 14th, 16th, Randy Freeze. 53 off. The 18 and the 58 also off. Here comes Russell Davis now, putting the pressure on Kevin Jackson. Davis to the inside. Larry Hall going to try to follow him through. All unable to capitalize on that 4 horsepower down the straightaways. Toyota can catch him in the corner, can't pass him on the straightaway. AD race leader, the 50 car of Russell Davis out of Arkansas. Local guy here. The one guy to come back and bring Fords to dominance after 70 years of Toyota domination. Toyota versus Ford. Both Ford has the lead right now with the 50 of Russell Davis. Laps of the first 50 now in the books. Tom Hudson and Greg Brew trying to mix it up a little bit. And Larry Hall continuing to work on the inside of Kevin Jackson. Hall actually has made the pass now out of turn 2, and that will, if he can hold it to the line, the 51 of Larry Hall in second. Looks like over on the back stretch, I think it may be it was 71 of Justin Hall losing that from Hall to turn 2, looping it around, bringing out a call. And here we go. That was not a good start. That was not a good, in my opinion, it was not a good start. Russell Davis kind of pulled a bit on that one kind of early, and has a kind of scrambling right there. They got right. It was actually moved up into Everybody makes it through 1 and 2 cleanly. Larry wants to get down and not able to get down and drop that Toyota in front of that number 54. Here comes Brian Bryant. Brian Bryant and Jason Tucker, excuse me, Michael Tucker in the one machine, battling now for that 3rd spot. Larry Hall was looking low. And Tom Hudson in the 54 mid-act machine off the pace. And it's right now. And Tom Hudson on the pit road. Going right on 11:40, 10 to go. Larry Hall right on the back bumper, putting the pressure on the 50 of Russell Davis. Here comes Brandon Clements now. There's a look like a 4-way battle for the 5th spot. Just for the 1st spot. As you've got Clay Jones, Kevin Jackson, Brandon Clements, and Randy Freeze right there where you can throw a blanket over them. Top 3 cars kind of checking out on the field. Larry can catch the 50 States 50 Ford Mustang in the corner. That Mustang's got a little bit too much power down the straightaways. Hall takes a look to the inside, and he's got a quarter on the inside. He may have the position going into 1 and 2. He keeps Davis up high, and Davis keeps the momentum up. Hall's unable to complete the pass. He got a 3 wide going into turn 3. They were 3 wide. Brandon Clemens beat the next time on the side and drop back. Not going in there 3 wide. Jason Tucker, Justin Hall, Gary Murphy, Tom Hudson, who is off the pace. All right, we are on lap 50. Russell Davis will pocket the $200 for picking up the lead. All right, we are under caution. We want to slow the cars down. It's Russell Davis, Larry Hall, Brian Bryant, Clay Jones. They come off of turn 4. And we get a green flag. And it is Michael Tucker and Randy Freeze bringing them back to the line. Kevin Jackson driving to work the high side. Oh, we got 3 wide down the backstretch. Russell Davis coming up through the middle. He runs Kevin Jackson up the wall or up the track. And Jackson lost a lot of positions on that. Looks like Russell Davis just kind of shot up and Kevin Jackson was on the outside. Now you've got the 16 of Randy Freeze. Michael Tucker second, Larry Hall third, Clay Jones fourth, Brandon Clemens fifth, and Russell Davis sixth. Kevin Jackson back to 7th. That was over on the lap number 52. Clay Jones on the high side up to 38 of Brian Bryant. Couldn't make anything happen that time. Russell Davis now on the inside of the 53 of Clay Jones. Well, I tell you what, that's 16, I think, got really high on track that time. In 3 and then turn 4. Brandon Clemens now caught on the high side as he's battling with Kevin Jackson. It looks like Randy Freeze and Michael Tucker are hooking up. inside of the one machine of Michael Tucker. That's a battle for second. Kevin Jackson got back down to the inside now. He's trying to work his way around the 53 of Lane Jones. Larry Hall and Michael Tucker, the 51 Toyota at the 1 Ford, battling for position. Oh, right, that is at the line. Larry Hall gets scored for second that time around. Tucker still hanging tough off the outside. And Larry Hall makes a move in front of the one machine. The one machine may be off the pace. Clear the Tucker machine now. He's going for the leader, Randy Freeze. All to the inside of Freeze in 1 and 2. All by Fender down the backstretch as they dive into turn 3. Freeze drives it hard in there, trying to keep the momentum up. Hall drives under him, picks up the lead. Larry Hall, number 51, to the point. 61 laps in the books. Because they don't pay anything, they don't pay the big money until lap 100. Looking for the green flag. We have a green flag and Russell Davis slight advantage. Here comes Larry Hall fighting back. And Michael Tucker right in there with him. There's Brian Bryant and Kevin Jackson. Throw a blanket over the top 5 cars. Larry Hall now definitely up front as Russell Davis got his hands full with Michael Tucker. Kevin Jackson made some adjustments in the pits. He's back up towards the front. And got one around. That's the 16. Larry Hall, Russell Davis, your top 2. Ford versus Toyota. Green flag. Toyota gets jumping. Kevin Jackson jumps to the high side. Makes it 3 wide in the corners, and they make it work. I think Kevin Jackson might have brushed the wall. We'll see if he's got any telltale white dust on the side. He might have straightened it a little bit, but he didn't hit hard enough to get any chalk on him. Larry Hall comes out the winner on that one. Back up front, Michael Tucker in the one machine in second. Russell Davis back to third. We've got a battle between Kevin Jackson in the 38, the 21J, and Brian Bryant in the 38. Another Ford versus Toyota battle. Right now, Toyota is showing the way. The other Toyota is usually very, very dominant here. And the car that has many years. $75 illusion, and we got caution on the speedway. Caution on the speedway. And we got a green flag. Once again, Larry Hall gets a good shot. Russell Davis right on his back bumper, pushing him down the front stretch in that Ford. Michael Tucker now dropping back as Russell Davis takes over the second spot. And here comes that 21 machine of Kevin Jackson. Michael Tucker dropping down crossover move on Jackson. And Russell Davis back to the point. So coming around this time, if Larry can get back. We'll see. It looks like Russell Davis is going to pick up the extra $100 on 79. That's an additional $300 to Russell Davis right now. Leader at halfway, leader at lap 75. Yeah, the big money don't pay for 25 more laps. This is the time, final 20, 25 laps. You're going to see anybody with sandbags. Brandon Clements. I think that was off the nose of the 21 machine. probably not intentional. Brandon Clements gets the car corrected, and he's back up the well.
Nonetheless, he's in the
Hey, got fair boards up front. We get green flag. Michael Tucker on the outside. Russell Davis, number 50, inside. You know, it's go time. A lot of these drivers. Here comes Larry Hall trying to move up to the inside. Russell Davis runs up a little high. Larry Hall up there. Him comes around. Gary Murphy and Justin Hall get together. Looking for a green flag. Russell Davis, Michael Tucker. Green flag out. Everybody still, and 3 wide down the backstretch. Clay Jones backed out of that one. It's go time. Larry Hall in second. Larry Hall running to the inside. Can't quite make anything happen. He's got Michael Tucker on his back bumper. Ryan sitting there in 4th place right now. Drives in hard. I think he got a little push there. May have pushed Doug Ryan up the track just a little bit. And the 16 trying to go out. Ryan fighting back hard to the high side. Coming out to complete number 89. Freeze, so in the 4th position. This time by 10 to go. Kevin Jackson still trying to work his way back up. He hasn't been able to get very far. Now you're inside 10 to go, 91 at the flag. 9 laps to go from Larry Hall to Russell Davis over in turn 2. Russell held his ground. Larry just wanted to let him know he was there. Second spot. Michael Tucker in the 3rd spot. Next time by 5 to go for all the marbles. 1,000 of them to be exact. Russell Davis looking to have about a $1,300 payday. Back to the strike. Top 3, right there together. 16, little swirly. Coming around, there goes Russell Davis. 3 laps complete. 3 laps, 2 complete. And he's not maybe out here at Coastal Plains. Here comes Larry Hall. Randy Freeze now Michael Tucker taking a look to the inside of Larry Hall. 2 to go. Tucker is to the inside. Tucker's got it. Tucker's got the 2nd spot out of turn 2. But here comes Hall battling back. White flag this time by Russell Davis, Burgall, North Carolina, 56, number 50, Ford Mustang.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the inaugural Battlefield Tire Pro 100. The century grind is over. He finished 6th in the first segment. Or he actually won the first segment, had to invert back to 6th. By the time he took the grid, you were back to the lead, man. Russell Davis, the winner. How about the race?
And I'm glad they let the local old man win it. Woo, just hammered down. I kid you not, every single lap, all 100 laps, I had it all the way to the floor. I mean, I ain't none of that thing. You know, we just hung in there, we put new tires on at halftime. I don't know if they did a whole lot, but they hung in there, and I got loose down in 1 and 2 a couple times. And most of the time, we were all dirt tracking out there. I mean, it was slick. You know, we all had the same tires on the same track. We hung in there, Cliff was up there spotting for me, my brother Paul, and Jackie and my smoking hot wife Dina was here. And I'd like to thank everybody for coming out. I know y'all are tired of me winning, but that's the way it goes.
I'll tell you what do you think of these 100 lap races? Like I said during your Pittsburgh halftime show, basically 30 laps is the distance here. You got to run a beach for a 50-lap beach for the big November event. You are in these lives again?
No, we might. We're kind of running part-time now. Work a lot of hours. And,
he might already be
we've been running out here since the place over the and you can't just walk away from semi-retired.
Yeah, she did now.
You seen her drive?
Give me the best line.
Yeah, I hear you. No, I'd like to thank Paul Place. I'd like to thank Ronnie for having us out here. I'd like to thank Chuck Ruffin. I think he engineered the whole thing. He's been working on it for a long time. He's a super nice guy, man, great guy. I'd really like to thank him and thank everybody that came out and everybody that hung around for the interview.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the inaugural Battlefield Tire